Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2020. Continuing our run with Broyar FC in the Skybet League 2. This is our second episode of our fifth season overall. And not exactly getting the wall of green dots that I was hoping for. A little bit of few issues here and there, I should say. But we're still seventh overall, so we're just inside playoffs at the moment. A lot of season left to play, to be fair. And we've made a couple transfers on deadline day that hopefully will give us just a little bit more lift. So let's get into the episode. As mentioned, here is our schedule. Last game you guys saw was Stevenage here. We had two awesome games back to back, two great wins early on. We then lost to Grimsby in the Carabao Cup first round. It was pretty heartbreaking because we actually lost with like 15 seconds left to go, potentially before the whistle. So we almost took this to a draw, which would have been amazing, but nothing happened, unfortunately. I mean, they were a Skybet League 1 team. I don't think they're that much better than us. I think they just had a really good play at the very end. We then drew against Mansfield here. We did get a goal from O'Connell. We got a goal from Swan. Both of those were really nice to see. And we then lost to Notts County. And the problem here was Hackett got himself sent off after we went up 1-0. And then we just gave up 2 goals. I mean, we were just a man down and we just couldn't hold off against them. So, again, kind of heartbreaking loss there. We then turned around and beat Cheltenham 2-0. We had a goal from Castanier and a goal from O'Connell. So good to see both of those guys. Actually, both those goals came early in the game, and then we just kind of shut it down for the rest of the game. We then play Wrexham, and it doesn't really say here in this list. You can't really see it what happened here. But effectively, we lost. 2 guys collided, one from our side, one from their side, and they collided. They were sitting on the sidelines. And then the guy from their side was able to get up, get back into the play while our guy was still injured, and so they had had us by numbers, quite frankly, and they were able to get this goal at the 32nd minute. That was how that goal got given up. The 51-minute goal, I mean, I think that was just a good play by them. And then we were able to bring one back in the 61st minute, but just couldn't do anything after that. So again, another kind of heartbreaking loss here. Should have been, I think, as far as I'm concerned, a draw 1-1. I think Wrexham's a good team. We should have done better. We then played Tranmere. And as is usual, it seems, for our leasing.com stuff, if you remember from last season, except for the very first game, penalties. Where's it again? Okay, here, this one almost went to penalties. That would have been pretty funny if it had. But we had 3 games that went to penalties, and we won all 3 of them. This game, however, let's go back to schedule. This game, however, it did go to penalties, but unfortunately we lost the penalties, so it's not over. Obviously, there's still a lot more leasing.com trophy games left to play. Do we really care? Maybe not, but it's always nice to win games when we can. Next game up is against Carlisle. They're currently sitting 16th in the league. It is a home game for us, so we're going to play with our more aggressive tactics. However, as you might have just seen a sneak peek of, we're going to check out our transfers real quick. Here is, like I said, we had 2 guys come in on a deadline day on the 31st of August. We have Matthew Smith here coming in as a midfielder. He can also play defensive midfielder if needed, but he comes in as a 3.5-star player with a 5-star potential, 22 years old, currently valued at $110,000, and we got him for free. So, I mean, even if we sold him on, I mean, it's still a benefit to us. Overall history, he hasn't played super well for us in his 1 appearance, so can't really say much for that. But before that, he was actually a member of the Arsenal team and just never really made any appearances. So, again, we just don't know how good he's going to be. 1 game is not enough to tell, but I will show you here real quick. He does come in as by far our best midfielder. I mean, Dolan is second. I mean, I guess by far. I mean, Dolan is only half-star behind, but he's pretty good, I think. And I think he just had a bad first game. And then we got Malachi Walcott here coming in as a central defender. He can sort of technically potentially be trained to play a lot of spots, but we're definitely playing him as a central defender role. 21 years old, currently valued at £18,500, and 3.5-star current ability, maybe as high as a 5-star potential. Doesn't cost us a whole lot of money. £550 per week is not too bad. Overall career stats, again, another player, we've seen this a lot, coming either from the Skybet Championship or the Premier Division, who had not played at all, and we're just going to give him a chance to see what they can do. So he definitely comes in as our best overall central defender at the moment. Those are our 2 players. We did send Rachi out on loan to Barnet. Hopefully he can get some good development, especially when we brought Matthew Smith in. Rachi was just not going to get a ton of play time, but I think he has so much good potential that I really, really want to see him develop. So we're going to send him out on. He's got 27 under 21 caps, to be fair. So he's a really good player. Hopefully his loan with Barnet goes well. Unfortunately, Beatty did unfortunately get injured. He's currently out with knee tendonitis for 2 to 4 weeks, so his development's going to be a little bit hampered, but hopefully he bounces back from that and plays well the rest of the season for Billericay. All right, that is all that. Nothing really to say other than that. Finances, we're still, pretty big chunk underneath the wage budget. Still got a lot of transfer budget left. Still got a lot of scouting budget left. We're a little bit negative on this side of things, but we shall see what happens with that. Let's get into the game. So here's the team we're going to be bringing to our game, our home game, I should say, against Carlisle. We've got Kanina over here on the left-hand side playing fullback on attack. We got Rice and Walcott, new guy Walcott playing here in the middle. Would you rather be something else? You actually would rather just be a plain old central defender. We'll do that. That's fine. Baisley Graham. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to say you are going to have a personalized role as a central defender, just that way. If we bring one of the other guys in, that changes around. Baisley Graham obviously is holding up his spot on the right-hand side here. We have Smith, new guy Smith, coming in, trying to see what he can do as a box-to-box midfielder. What's his preferred role? Deep line playmaker, advanced playmaker. We'll see. We don't actually have an official playmaker on the bench, to be fair. So maybe, you know what? Let's play him as a deep line playmaker. See what he does. Actually, what we're going to do is the same thing. We're going to just give him a personalized spot as a deep line playmaker. See what he does. All right, Byrne coming in over here, obviously on the ball-winning midfielder on the right-hand side. Then we got Castanier coming in as an inside forward. Dolan playing his Unganch role, playing really, really well this season so far. O'Connell coming in as an inside forward on the right-hand side. O'Connell's currently leading our goals with 3 at the moment. And then we got Straken coming up front. Overall, I feel like a pretty good team. Swan's currently injured. He's been playing pretty well, but we'll hopefully get him back soon. Is that it? I think that's it. Let's get into the game. Come on. Hopefully with you guys here, home game, televised, as we're showing, we'll play pretty well. Lots of faces. If you're going to go for who has the most faces, looks like Carlisle is going to beat us with the most actual players. So basically similar play here. Oh, by the way, we are bringing Young in as goalkeeper. I've been swapping him in every couple of games just to give him some more hopeful development and stuff like that. Go out there and impress me, guys. Like, seriously. We've had a little bit of a dip in our performance. I would like to see us pick that back up here against Carlisle. Like I said, here we are sitting 7th place, only by goal diff, really. So anything can happen. Still very, very early in the season. Only 6 games played. This is our 7th. So a lot of things can happen. Smith over to Byrne. Byrne up to, trying to get it up to Castanier, I think, on the left-hand side. Or was that Kanina? It might have been Kanina, actually. Hunter pushing up with from Carlisle. He's got lots of space here. He's got no one in the middle at the moment. There he goes. He's got somebody come in last second. McCurdy able to get it into the back of the net, unfortunately. And that is not a great way to start the game, especially 5 minutes into the game. Come on, guys. We do not need to see this kind of play. Look, he's kind of lagging behind. Comes in at the best possible minute. Right place, right time. Honestly, good play, to be fair. But what you going to do? I mean, that could be, maybe that's the goalkeeper's fault. Maybe it's not. We don't know. Let's go ahead and demand some more. See if the boys will just pick it up a little bit more. Young gets the kick here. Kicks it deep. Tries to get it to Straken. Straken, unfortunately, is not able to come up with that one. Gets back over to Carlisle. Carlisle gets it back to... Pike has the ball for Carlisle right now. He's getting surrounded by a couple of guys. Alpha over here on the right-hand side. He's got some space probably to cross it. Nope. He's got somebody. Kanina's in his face. Kanina gets it back up, trying to get it up to somebody. Unfortunately, nothing going there. Duncan comes up with it. There's Straken trying to chase that one down. Not able to come up with it. Walcott with it. Smith comes up with the ball finally after the deflection. Back to Dolan. Dolan back to Byrne. Byrne over to Smith. Smith kicks it all the way up to Castanier's going to be able to chase this one down. He doesn't really have anybody in the middle yet, but he might be able to get someone at the last possible second. Smith gets it over. Straken is in the right place at the right time. but unfortunately not able to get that one down below the bar. Decent play, just not able to finish it. O'Connell comes up with this ball from this deflection, pushing the ball up. He's got lots of space to run. He's got Straken ahead of him. He's going to run all the way over to the left-hand side here. He's got Straken still in the middle. Straken's there. Not able to get it to him. Back to Straken. Back to O'Connell. O'Connell just turns around and says, you know what? I got leading goals for this team. Watch this. And he puts one in the back of the net. 4th goal of the season for O'Connell. Playing really, really well. Honestly, playing well from the striker position. Playing well from the right inside forward position. Although this is on the left. Go figure. But no, he's just like, you know what? I got this, guys. I got this. Good play from Stuart O'Connell with the amazing goatee. And we move up to 7th position, which is exactly where we started this game. Byrne gets the ball back over to Smith. Smith back to Byrne. Up to O'Connell on the right-hand side. See if he can get another good play here. He's going to try and cross it. And Castanier's there. Oh, great play from Castanier. It looked on target. Burton, however, able to catch that one pretty easily. Kick comes in. Baisley Graham's able to come up with that one. O'Connell, or sorry, get his head on that one. O'Connell comes up with it. O'Connell pushing the ball up. He's going to try to get it back into Straken, I think. Or is he going to try to do it himself? Again, tries to do it himself again. He did. Looked like it was on target. Goalkeeper got his hands on it, put it over the bar. We are going to get a corner kick here. Byrne with the corner kick. Gets it inside. Castanier is in the area. Unfortunately, not able to get anything on it with Burton there. And that is the end of that corner and that highlight. Throw on here. Pike into Alpha. Alpha getting some pressure right here in his face. Is this Kanina or is this Castanier? I can't tell. I haven't memorized people's bodies yet. Tries to get it up stricken. That's Castanier. Castanier comes up with the ball. He's got a couple guys in front of him. Not really going to be able to get a good cross. He's going to get it all the way back to Kanina. Ooh, almost lost that one over to Rice. Rice to Walcott. Walcott gets it up to O'Connell now. O'Connell, who's really been the man of the match so far, pushes the ball up. He's in the box. Tries to get... Maybe he should have crossed that one. I don't know if it really didn't have that much power behind it, to be honest. Hunter for Carlisle hunts that one down. Good name. Baisley Graham tries to get it back. Oh, that was close. I thought we were going to get a red card. I got a little worried there. Sigaf for Carlisle. Back to, I didn't see who that was. Alpha with the ball. Thankfully, our goalkeeper was able to come up with a save there, and we were able to kick it out of bounds. There's going to be a corner kick here, though. Inside, Payne with the header over the bar, and that is the end of that corner kick for Carlisle. Throw in here for, is this Castanier or is this, it's Kanina. Into Castanier. Back to Kanina. Kanina over to Smith. Smith pushes a ball up. Straken gets past the defensive line. He's got just him and the goalkeeper. Him and the... Oh! Burton able to make an excellent play there. Thought that was going to be a good play from Straken. Byrne with the corner kick. All the way across. We do have... Oh, Straken trying to get his goal. Just can't get it. Man, he's... How many highlights have we had in this beginning of this game? McCurdy back to Payne for Carlisle. McPayne gets it taken away by Baisley Graham. Here comes Straken again. Pushing the ball up. Is he going to have some help? He has a little bit of help here in the middle. Who is this? I think... Oh, okay. It is a penalty for us. Straken is going to get a chance to get himself a goal. Taking the penalty kick here. Let's see if Straken can get himself a goal on the scorecards. There we go. Just like that. Easy kick by Straken. 3rd goal of the season. Definitely want to see that boy continue to push up, do well. I love O'Connell. Straken, though, I think is going to be potentially some good future for us. Although Swan, when he comes back from being injured, is also such a really good striker as well. Got some really good strikers right now. Really good attacking side of the ball. Walcott pushes it up to Baisley Graham, to Byrne. Byrne over to O'Connell. O'Connell going to push up the right-hand side here. He gets past his man, tries to get tripped up, but he does get past him. Back to Dolan. Dolan all the way, trying to get over to Castanier. Castanier just couldn't make the play on that one. Back to Dolan, over to Byrne. Dolan's been pretty quiet today, at least from the highlights so far. Straken, though, 4th goal of the season. He's like, O'Connell, watch this. I'm going to get 2. You got 1. I got 2. We both got 4. And there we go. 3-1. And we're only 32 minutes into this game. I should just televise every game, right, guys? You guys are just my support and my whatever. I mean, the guys play way better with you around. Good play from Straken, though. Rice with the kick here over to Kanina. Kanina back to Smith. Smith, new guy Smith. We haven't seen much from him today. Castanier, he's got Kanina over here on the left-hand side, but he gets over to O'Connell, tries to get over to O'Connell. O'Connell not able to come up with it. Deep kick here. Hunter tries to come up with that one. Straken's able to come down with it. Back to O'Connell. Back to Straken. Straken trying to get his 3rd, his hat trick. Not able to get it. We are going to get a corner kick here, though. And looks like it is... Burn with the corner kick. Come on. Straken, get your hat trick here. Oh, not in the area, unfortunately. Hey, who's this? Dolan chasing it down. Back to Burn. Burn gets it taken away from him. Duncan pushes the ball up. McCurdy's in the area. Baisley Graham able to get his head on it. Burn gets tripped up here. Looks like no penalty, or not penalty, but no card or anything like that. Kanina coming up with a yellow card here. Second of the season. And we're about to go into halftime up 3-1. Boys did well. I'm happy. No, I'm happy. I'm just going to say I'm happy. I'm not going to say anything else. Boys seem like they're composed, they're motivated, they're ready to rock and roll. Throw in from Carlisle into, was that Malish or something like that? I couldn't see his name. Walcott comes up with it. Back to Rice. Haven't seen a lot from Rice either, or Walcott. Honestly, two new guys. Walcott gets it all the way back to Young. Young playing pretty well today, only giving up 1 goal. Not too bad. Smith over to Kanina. Kanina, what's he going to do with it? Tries to push it up a little bit, gets it taken away from him. Back to Smith, though. Smith gets it up to O'Connell. O'Connell gets past the defense. O'Connell says, no, 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 Straken, watch me, but was not able to get into the back of the net. I think he said his no, no, no first. You know, he was excited. He thought he had it, and he just needs to follow through first before he starts making, bold claims about how he's better than Straken. I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know what you guys heard. Byrne comes up with the ball here. Back to Smith. Smith tries to get up to Kanina. Yes, he does. Back to Smith. Smith up to O'Connell. O'Connell gets past the defense again. He's trying. He's trying to prove that he's the better scorer. It's between him and Straken. Come on, guys. Challenge accepted. Let's go, Byrne. Byrne gets the ball in. Burton able to snatch that one out of the air. No trouble whatsoever. He does just kick it straight out of bounds, though. But that is the end of that highlight. We definitely want Kanina to ease off tackles. We do not want him to get a red card. All right, first substitute of the game. Looks like Baisley Graham is having the worst time of it. Only a 6.6, which is what you start at, so really hasn't done much. We are going to bring Lopano in. We know Lopano can play well. Let's see what he can do today. I would be fine with a very quiet rest of this game, to be honest. Curdy was tripped by Lopano. Well, thankfully no penalty or anything else like that given away. Free kick comes in. Hunter comes up with it. Tries to do something with it. Guys. Get cleared out. Clear out the trash, guys. Take it out. Oh, they're sitting there. I think they had like a quick conversation. It's like, I don't know what that was. That was a little scary. Castanier not playing exceptionally well. Smith's also a little tired, but he's playing pretty well. He's also bossing. I love this. Bossing the midfield. Yeah. All right, Caster, do we have anybody to come in for you? We do. We actually have Hudson on the bench. We haven't seen Hudson this season. He's kind of been relegated to, like, not really, much part of the team, but I'd love to see him get back into this a little bit. He's not a bad player by any stretch. We've seen him play well. What are we going to say? Anything to say? Honestly, not saying anything at this point. Boys are playing well. Don't touch it. Kanina, yellow card. Could be playing better. I mean, he's playing okay, actually. But we're going to go ahead and bring in Mendel Smith. Get the yellow card off the field. Maybe we should have gotten him off earlier, but that's okay. We're going to be fine. I think we'll throw a little praise the boys' ways. Up to 2 goals. Only about 8 minutes left in the game. Not a bad way to start this game, or this episode, I should say. We're going to get a free kick here from Carlisle. They have a chance to get another goal. Hunter gets past the line. Thankfully, Young, man. Whew, look at that. Just getting that hand up. Barely tipped it over. We are going to get a corner kick here from Carlisle, though. Come on, Young. Only give up that 1 goal, buddy. Lopano gets his head on it. Get out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be another corner kick here from Carlisle. It is any second now going to be a whistle, though. Carlisle with the corner kick. McCurdy kicks it in. Lopano's there again. Able to get, I think, a little bit of something on it. I think it was his head. I can't tell. Straken comes up with that one, pushing the ball up, but that is going to be the end of full time. Carlisle 1, Broyar FC 3. 22 shots, 13 on target, 12 fouls, 52% possession. Not a huge possession advantage, obviously, but very, very well played from the boys. I am passionately happy with the boys. Let's keep it going, guys. Come on. Come on. Quality possession provides victory. Yes, it does. Connell on form. Absolutely. Playing really, really well today. From that wing side, honestly. I love the fact that I can keep O'Connell in the team. We're bringing Straken in. Straken's a great player. Swan, like I said, is a great player. We got a lot of good strikers, but I'm glad that we can bring O'Connell into the team on that winger side, and just keep him in the mix, because I think it's It'd be a shame to have him sitting on the bench. Now we do have currently Campton Sturridge sitting on the bench. We're not even on the bench. Didn't even come to the game that time. I think we brought Hurst that time, which also is not getting a lot of game time. Unfortunately, I would love to give these guys some game time, but we gotta go with the hot foot. Gotta go with good players, and we're starting to outpace Hurst and Campton Sturridge a little bit, unfortunately. So it's just kind of the way of things. Salford City coming up here in a couple days. Oh, I guess I could be putting a pause in this episode. Sorry. I got so distracted and having so much fun from that game. Look at there. Player of the match, Jaden Mundlesmith. 9.32 goals from Jaden Mundlesmith. All right, Jaden. Why can't you play that way in our games? Well, we'll be right back for the Salford game. All right, so we're back for our game against Salford. And similar looking team. We got Yates coming back in as a goalkeeper. Just don't want to lose him, obviously. We're going to keep rotating a little bit, just try and develop young where we can. But obviously, I think Yates is still our starting goalkeeper at the moment. We have Kanina on the left-hand side again, Rice, Walcott in the middle, Baisley Graham on the right-hand side, same as the last game. A little bit of swap around here in the midfield. One of the coaches suggested that I put Byrne up front and Dolan back here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think these guys are probably fairly interchangeable. Byrne can play Enganche just pretty well, just like Dolan can. Dolan can play deep line playmaker, just like Smith. Smith, about as good as a ball-winning midfielder as Byrne was. So, honestly, these guys feel fairly interchangeable. We'll see what happens when we kind of swap them around, give them another chance. Maguire Drew comes in on the left-hand side. O'Connell on the right-hand side. We'll see if the competition between O'Connell and Strachan will continue and see who gets up the most goals. Well, let's go. All right. Similar formation that we're facing against. The Battle of the Faces. They have 3 actual faces. We only have 2. So, again, looks like they win the Battle of the Real Faces. Tell the team when they pick up where they left off. Yes, please do. Let's do some of that. Come on, guys. Come on. I want to see this progress continue, guys. It's a televised game. We're on TV. Let's do it. And by do it, let's start doing it now. Sometime, maybe. Ibu Toure. I've used him before. If you guys seen any of the channel previously, you will have seen that I have played as Salford City in the past. So I'm familiar with Ibu. I'm familiar with... that's about the only person I think that I'm familiar with from their team. I'll have to look and see who else I might be familiar with from the rest of the team. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like we've been the better team. You weren't that bad. You still have room to improve. Come on, guys. Come on. Whitehead. Whitehead sounds familiar, but I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. Maguire Drew gets the ball, though. First highlight that we've had, I guess, right? Maguire Drew pushing up. He's got some space. He's probably going to go for the goal himself. He is going to get past. What was that? Gets tripped up a couple times. Able to come up with a shot. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that didn't go in because it looked like it was one of those kind of miraculous plays that you're just like, what in the world is going on? Did not happen, though. Was a little bit wide outside. O'Connell comes up with that deflection, pushing the ball up. He's got Strachan in the middle. He's going to try to do it himself, though. He's going to get it over to... Nope, Maguire Drew's there. Dolan's there. Unfortunately, neither one of them can get it past the defense. And Rice is coming up with the ball, trying to push this attack again. Here comes Kanina up to Dolan. Dolan over to Maguire Drew. Maguire Drew trying to do something here, make up for that previous mistake maybe. Gets it over to O'Connell. O'Connell, it went in the general direction of the goal, I guess. We'll say. But, and that was it. That was our highlight, guys. That was, it had a moment of excitement, I suppose. O'Connell is actually not playing well today. What? O'Connell, buddy, pal, friend. What do we do? Let's bring Raquel Pike in. See what he can do. Seemed deep in thought. It's like, let me think if I want to actually play well for you or not. Baisley Graham gets it into Byrne. Byrne. What's he going to do with it? Back to Smith. Smith up to Maguire Drew. Maguire Drew. By the way, I don't know if you noticed that. I did this little thing like this because I thought maybe I could see around the corner of my... Don't ask. Have you ever done that? Like, have you ever just, like, craned your neck to look at something and, like, that makes no sense whatsoever? It's not like the monitor is going to show you more by looking over from one side or the other. I love it. Burn, honestly, not playing exceptionally well. 6.6. Playing okay. Probably what we do here is we bring Dolan back into that spot because we know Dolan plays well. And then we bring somebody in here. Let's bring Hackett in here. We know Hackett can play well when he wants to, I should say. I should clarify. Come on, guys. Show some passion or something. No passion? Guess we'll do one more swap-a-do here. Honestly, striking on a yellow card feels like the person we probably should swap out. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's give Hurst a chance. We've seen Hurst come on as a sub before and play well. I mean, he's not, like, one of the best players on our team anymore, but we know he can play in this league. We've seen him get goals in this league, so let's see what he can do. Come on, guys. Like, get creative or something, or do something. Like, I mean, I guess we didn't lose, so I guess there's that. I'm just going to say they were unlucky. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't really want to beat on them that much. I really do feel like we should have won that game, but at least we didn't lose. So I guess there's that. I mean, 64% possession, 18 shots to take. Now we definitely should have won that game. I should have scolded them a bit more. Oh well. Well, there we are, guys. That's the end of that episode. We will be coming back for, I mean, like I said, I do like to play pairs of home games. It's because, I don't know, reasons. So I think we're going to come back for Macclesfield and Swindon here. Macclesfield, a very low-ranked team. Swindon, a very high-ranked team currently. We'll see what happens, guys. So I will see you guys back in October, game-wise. Not in real life, obviously. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.